sorry. Are you in a meeting?
No, not at all. Come in, come in. Mr. Landry, I'd like you to meet Scott Baldwin, my attorney.
What's he doing here?
How do you do? Just making a friendly visit. I mean, we're all friends here, aren't we?
Of course we are. Well, this is quite a turn of events nobody could have foreseen.
What turn of events is that, Miss Barrett?
Why, you owning half the company. My father's getting so impetuous in his old age.
Well, that's a great quality, you know, as long as you don't rush out.
Oh, impetuosity doesn't always work. He buys factories and sells them on a whim. Never any rhyme or reason.
Is that why he's so broke?
Of course he isn't broke. Because he happens to have Barrett instincts. Makes more good choices than bad.
And, which category do you put me in?
Well, that remains to be seen. Just depends on what kind of choices you make.
Mr. Barrett travels constantly. One never knows when or where he's going to turn up, or perhaps you'll never see him in Port Charles again.
Well, that would be terrible. I've grown to love that man like a father.
Why, of course you have. And obviously, he cares a lot about you, too. The only problem is, if he should happen to lose interest in the cannery, he might not back it financially should the company come upon hard times. Now, of course, that would hurt me, but well, you could lose everything.
Oof, sends chills down my spine.
Just exactly what I mean. I think that we, therefore, should take this opportunity to solve this little matter right here and now.
So you want me to buy you out?
Yes. No.
Sure you do. Sure you do. Then you can be on that plane to New York Saturday night.
I've changed my mind.
Changed your mind?
Mm-hmm.
Miss Barrett was hoping to buy you out.
Was she?
Huh. Boy, I never thought of that.
Huh.
Well, unfortunately, I can't offer a lot of money right now. As you know, we're a little cash poor at the moment.
And the company's not quite in the black yet.
Exactly the problem. But I promise to be as generous as I absolutely can.
Well, then you couldn't ask for anything more than that.
We hoped that you would understand our delicate situation.
Well, how delicate is it? Bill, you have a piece of paper?
Certainly.
Oh, half of that. Half of that. Half of that.
Oh.
That's perfect. There you go.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. This is just all a big joke to you, isn't it?
No, not at all. Apart from the birth of my son, this is the most important moment in my life.
Don't forget your divorce.
And graduating from traffic school.
Listen, you are not going to get $10 million out of me. I offered you more than I think your half is worth.
Well, then why don't you just let me buy you out for the same amount?
I have sentimental attachments to the company.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. The fish oil tank, for example. You love that.
The fish oil tank?
Yes, the first day Miss Barrett was here, she took a little lap with the carp.
Obviously, you don't have any interest in selling this company, do you?
No, you're wrong. I am for sale. You just can't afford me.
No, you just want to be a good boy and do what Daddy wants.
And as the only blood relative in the room, I'm very surprised at you. You mean you're not going to be a good girl and do what Daddy wants? Look at this. It's like we're almost related.
Oh, you may own half of the factory, but you, sir, are no Barrett.
Harlan would have loved this. Coming.
You called it, didn't you, Bud?
Would you have sold out for 10 million?
Scott, I don't know.
How about 10 million one?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Tracy Quartermain's outside.
I know. She can wait. What's up?
Well, I have been doing some recalculating since our last meeting.
Really?
Really, and I think you're going to be quite pleased, so I would like to reopen negotiations to buy you out.
Reopen negotiations. All by your lonesome. No mouthpiece riding shotgun.
I don't know what you mean. Why would you and I need a lawyer? Why, Bill, we get along excellent. We have a solid working relationship. Now, we may not always agree, but we definitely see each other's point of view.
Like we're looking out the same eyes, babe.
You see how we are? And that's why I feel we can work out this situation just based on mutual respect and admiration and trust.
Get to the point, Miss B.
Fine. While this will leave my cash flow depleted, I am willing to take that chance and offer you $8 million for your share in the plant. And I think you're going to find that more than generous, Mr. Eckert.
$8 million. $8 million depletes your cash flow? Impressive. Very impressive.
So, I take it we have a deal.
Dream on.
You are so unreasonable!
How about if I make you the same generous offer?
Oh, you've got to be kidding.
You're still here.
Yes, I am.
So you finally have time to see me?
Yes, but not much time, I'm afraid. I'm quite busy.
This is a matter of...
Excuse me, just a moment before we get started. Miss Lucy, would you send in Miss Barrett, please?
Mr. Eckert, I don't like cooling my heels in your outer office.
I'm sorry. It couldn't be avoided. Would you like to sit?
No, thank you. I've been sitting and waiting long enough. I'd rather stand.
Ah, so, Tracy, what is this? Are you here with the directive from the other members of the board?
No, I'm here strictly on my own.
What can I do for you?
I'll get right to the point. I would like to buy back some of your ELQ stock. I'm prepared to make you an excellent offer.
What makes you think that we would want to sell such a good investment?
Well, it occurred to me that a man of your business acumen would like to turn a quick profit.
Yes, if a man of my acumen needed money.
Fine. Can I appeal to your sense of ethics? Family tradition?
Oh, no, you see, this is business. None of that applies.
Of course not. There's no room for those concerns in your business dealings.
Well, that depends on who I'm doing business with.
Mr. Eckert, I thought that if I could buy back some of Barrett Industries' ELQ stock, it would get the family ball rolling, if you understand what I mean.
Yes, I think I do understand.
Good. Then you'll set up an appointment with Harlan for me? We can have a meeting?
Well, that won't be necessary. You just have to convince my partner here. What do you think of the proposition?
Oh, I think you're doing just fine on your own. I'll let you speak for both of us.
Your partner? What about Harlan?
Harlan Barrett is no longer running this operation. We own Barrett Industries in Port Charles.
Harlan Barrett doesn't make the decisions?
Not anymore.
Isn't that cute? So you've been playing a little game with me.
It's nice not doing business with you, too, Miss Quartermain.
Mm-hmm. It's nice playing games with you. How about hardball? Why don't I just destroy both of you? Excuse me.
Oh, everybody wants to buy this morning.
Uh-huh, and nobody wants to sell.
Sign here. And here. And here.
Co-sign here and co-sign there. You know, this is not the way I envision my future, Mr. Eckert. I want sole ownership.
You can't always get what you want.
Well, thank you for the serenade, but I'm afraid the Rolling Stones did not know Julia Barrett.
But if you try sometime, you know, you just might find you get what you need.
Oh, yeah? Why don't you let me give you what you need? Come on, let me buy you out. You could just take that $8 million and run.
You know, we've been over and over and over this, and you won't let up on it. It's really getting boring, Miss Barrett.
Oh, boring! This from a man named Bill.
You are the most obstinate, implacable, immovable bore I ever met.
Thank you. I've never been called implacable before.
You see, what you don't understand is this had to do with a lot more than just money for me. This has to do with surpassing the challenge that my father has set for me. You know, the thrill of success, of approving myself, of making it, of challenging the obstacles.
Yes, I absolutely agree. We are totally aligned on this, you see? I mean, I think that we should be partners. We have the same intention. This is what I'm trying to get through to you.
No, my goals start with working alone. That's how I like it, and that's how it's always been.
Well, I understand that. I'm the same way. But if Tracy Quartermain is trying to destroy us, and we're trying to destroy each other, the center is not going to hold very long.
Point well taken. I'll keep that in mind.
Let me ask you something. Why do you think HB put us in this predicament?
Well, if I know my father, it's because he wanted to make us the perfect plant management team.
Or he wanted to see the strong ones survive.
Sort of the survival of the fittest.
Law of the jungle.
Ooh, kind of a Tarzan and Jane thing.
Oh, stop it. No, I'm serious here. If you want to fight a battle with me, you better be in your best form, because I intend to take no prisoners.
No, please. Tell me how you really feel.
I don't think this is the time or the place for that.
I have a meeting.
Don't be late.
Thank you, I won't. See you later.
Hey, what a headache. Miss Lucy, will you come in here and bring some aspirin?
Right, boss. Boss, mail call.
Thank you.
And
What's this?
the information you requested?
He's the best?
What my friend says, he's the best.
Thank you, Miss Lucy.
Welcome, boss.
William. Oh, excuse me.
Excuse me.
We need to talk.
What about?
I've been thinking about what you said about our mutual enemies. I think we're better off running this company as a team.
Really? Why the change of heart?
Well, it's what my father wants.
Clearly it is, or he wouldn't have put us in this position.
Would have been rather pointless.
It would. You know, I think we can get along. I think we can get along real well.
I couldn't agree more.
So we have an agreement.
I want to. I mean, if
Well,
you-
I'm delighted.
Yeah?
I mean, if we're going to be a team,
Absolutely, a team.
Astaire and Rogers,
Tarzan and Jane.
Leopold and Loeb, partners.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, this is great. So now we can work together. I won't have to watch my back anymore.
Absolutely, it's going to be great.
Yeah.
Well, I better get back to my desk. I got work to do.
Yeah. Miss Barrett, I'm so happy. I'm just so happy.
Miss Cole, look at Lucy.
Miss Barrett, is there something you need?
Oh, no. I was just thinking, you know, you and I have never really got a chance to talk.
Talk.
Yeah, you know, girl stuff. So I was wondering, wouldn't you like to join me tonight at the hotel for a drink?
Oh, now, Miss Barrett, you know, that would be after business hours.
You are quick. But you see, I think that would help our relationship during business hours, don't you?
Yes. That's right. Well, you come recommended as one of the finest detectives in New York. Good. Good. I want you to find out everything you can about one Julia Barrett.